Hello, everyone, back here with another video. We're back. Same day as my Playboy Cardi video as well. You're probably seeing this a little bit later. Anyways, Ken Carson has been going through a roller coaster of, emotions, just freaking everything. It's kind of been rough for him, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out this man right here, because guess what? He's persevering, and he doesn't give a damn what people are doing, and I love it. Maybe he does, but he's acting like he doesn't, and it is the best thing we can do. And honestly, I'd say right now, I'm not saying music-wise, I'm saying mentally, in terms of just being an artist and career, mentally, Ken Carson is at the best state. Ken Carson, in my opinion, is doing it the best. At least that's just how I envision it. Of course, it's not my career, not my life, so that's just what I want. It's not what needs to happen. But anyways, let's get into it. So last night we were riddled with a lot of bad things for the Ken Carson community, and at least I think they're bad things. But for whatever reason, people think this is good. I don't know how or why, but let's talk about it. So basically, Ken Carson and Ken Carson Hub, it was bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was freaking bad. So what had happened was Ken Carson's For You and Thanks surfaced online. And not only that, but there are like a lot of group buys going on currently and last night as well for Ken Carson songs. And not just Ken Carson songs, like in general, past that were never going to get uploaded, stuff like that. I mean, there was some stuff, right? There was like a Uzi song, and that's not going to see the light of day. But there were other ones, like Kryptonite. That's a huge song that people want in More Chaos. For You, potentially as well. Thanks to, these are More Chaos songs, or at least some of them are, and they originally had the intent of being on More Chaos. So when songs are leaked, right, and it has nothing to do with the album, you know what, it is what it is. The artist maybe cares a little bit, but they're not going to, lose sleep over it, because it was never going to be on the album. They were never going to make money off of it anyways. But when a song leaks that's on the album, not only is that just horrible for the label, but it's horrible for the artist. It's bad for even the producer. It's bad for the manager. It's bad for everyone. It's even bad for the fans. Because when it drops, we care less because we've already heard it. And this is what's happening. And now, I was getting just so many people asking me and telling me, oh my God, Ken Carson, he's delaying. All these group buys, they're affecting everything. And yes, it's true. It's affecting the rollout, I'd say, and affecting the album. But Ken Carson and his team have made an incredible statement that I love. I love this statement, and here's why. So we'll get into it. Basically, what happened was on Ken Carson's Finsta, Gorkor, he was signing some beautiful vinyl inserts. These are a first look at the vinyl inserts for More Chaos, which, chef's kiss. Now, this is not a cover. It's not even an aesthetic look at what the cover may look like. This is just the insert. This is what you'll get if you buy a vinyl, which this entices you to buy vinyl, right? Makes me want to buy one. I don't even have a freaking record player. Anyways, he commented under, he said, Blood, Sweat, Tears, BTS. Or Blood, Sweat, Tears. Sorry, BST, my bad. And basically showcasing, right, he's still focused on this album. Now, not only that, but his manager and Ken Carson related, the number one news source for Ken Carson News, and two, Ken Carson's actual manager, still stand on business with a 4/11 date. They're still saying it. They're still riding or dying with it. It's 4/11. When you got his manager saying that, when you got the number one Ken Carson News page source, someone who's, tied in with that stuff, saying it, it's not getting delayed. Now, we are actually approaching the basically 1 month until the album drops. We are approaching that deadline or that date, and I don't think the album will move at all. Whenever he announced it with Carson saying 4/11, whatever, that was the date, and it wasn't going to change. And I'm not, saying more leaks won't change that or will change it. We really don't know. I have no idea. But what I can guarantee you is that right now the plan is still standing as 4/11, and I think it still will. I think even if people decide to, try to block out that leaks or, get more leaks out there, whatever it may be, I still think Ken Carson has a plan, and I still think it's 4/11. It sucks having shit leaked, and it affects things for real, but I think, the real Ken Carson fans just won't listen to it. They won't pay any attention to it. And when the time comes, they will listen to the album More Chaos for the first time. Regardless of how many leaks there are sprinkled throughout, it'll be them listening for the first time, which that's why I love Ken Carson fans and those really strong, just rap fans in general, right? Like when there are leaks happening and going out there, the strong ones, don't listen to what's out there. And that's what I really appreciate about them. I think, not to make this direct comparison, but with Osama Sun, Jump Out, there were a lot of songs that leaked, and it dropped earlier. It was supposed to drop, I think Valentine's Day. It dropped late January. But the leaks had been out for some time, and the strong fans didn't listen to the leaks, and they enjoyed Jump Out. I think even the people who listened to leaks probably enjoyed it, but they enjoyed it less, I'm not going to lie, because they listened to the leaks, so they already saw it coming. Now, hopefully with Ken Carson, less leaks, get displayed, right? I really don't want this entire thing leaking, because that's just really going to screw stuff up. So we'll see. And I think, one of the main things, too, is a lot of people are saying, like, oh, Ken Carson, all these rappers, they're just so bad at, storing their songs. Like, it's so easy. Well, I feel like it's actually not. I think, and Osama Sun said this in one of his interviews, I think that the rappers actually do a lot to protect their music. I think it is easy for the leakers to get it, but I think it's very hard for the rappers to effectively not have anyone touch it without showing it a little bit, so that people can give feedback and advice and everything. It's a really tough game, honestly, because it could just take one person, literally one person, to make it one of the most insane leaks of all time. One person. So you have to really trust who you're sending it to, and then there's also hacking. There's through the data drives, just everything that can happen, and leakers will make sure it does happen. So it's really difficult. I don't think we should give artists criticism for it. I don't think it makes sense to, because I do think they try their best, and it can be difficult dealing with technology and stuff like that, especially when these leakers know everything. It's actually kind of insane. So with that being said, though, I think it's still really good news. We're still chugging along. More Chaos 411. It's confirmed, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please watch my last video. I made it today. Also my other prior videos as well. Just commentary on what's happening with the rap news scene. I appreciate you guys as always, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.